Hey, what's up, my buddies? Another day, another great day for gaming. Hope you all had a fantastic 4th of July holiday weekend, and hope you guys, had a chance to chill out and spend time with your family and just have fun. So, we're going to get back to some fun gaming here, and we're just going to play a couple of games on the Switch too here. So, without any further words, let's get to some gaming. Just picked up this 2K25 here, so just building up the Switch library here. It's a lot of fun. A lot more to come. Let's play a quick game.
I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I'm in the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah. Clutching up on the highway, riding down the strip trying to make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways. Wanna trip, we gon' better high rate. I'm still with the but not the same homies. I done lost the chain and watch some change on me. I walked through the rain and watched it rain on me. I took all the pain and left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna steal my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. With my I must admit I gotta cut up. Tidy with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, that's on my brother's soul. Crossing my brother, then now you crossing me. They wishing for me when I me. Will left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And now the Lakers starting group. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. And for the Pacers, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. Greg, we've got 2 of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. So the team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now, Doncic. Reeves the pass to Hayes. And here's Doncic from the arc. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Inside. To Nembhard. Feeds it to Turner. Halliburton right side. Now, here's Nesmith. Covered by LeBron. 5 to shoot. Nesmith, the pass on one. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Can't be messing up here.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
LeBron James on the wing. Nesmith covering. Doncic passes to Hayes.
Love to see Turner getting after it on defense, just throwing himself at the shooter and making him think twice about the release.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The first one falls. The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
And that game pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's Nemhard. Lets the three fly. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice draw.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nemhard. That is his first foul of the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And now we've got some time. To check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA.
Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find out the looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, Doncic following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
To the inside. Here's Mathurin. On its way from Turner for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
McConnell, it's blocked. Doncic with it, picked up by Turner. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Hachimura finds Hayes. Siakam against Reeves. 4 on the shot clock. And that'll be it for the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And the Lakers also made a switch. Finney Smith's checked in.
You'd really like to see even more of this from Finney Smith, fighting to keep that play alive.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Walker's checked in for Turner. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Nesmith. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Cadet comes in for LeBron. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reed. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. And he hits the bucket.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Here's Goodwin.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Mathurin. Tries again. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Vincent misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And here are the Pacers now. 9-point game. Knocked away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Vanderbilt. And he drops it in from the low post.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Lakers leading by 11. Vincent the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Finney-Smith. The tip in on the offensive rebound. Finney-Smith's got his second basket.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Vincent. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, 5th team foul.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 from 2.
Gabe Vincent, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Pacers trail by 15. Mathurin finds Toppin. Indiana again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Offensive rebound. And a missed layup. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. Here's Shepard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Vincent the pass to Goodwin. From deep three-point land. Boy, Clark, it went in.
Wow.
Your Pacers.
Wow. What a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And not only that, there's elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nemhard to his side. And it's Neesmith in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, That means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Hachimura finds Doncic. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 18. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin? Nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Pass to Nembhard. Over Reeves. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Lakers leading by 20. Reeves with it. Still without a basket. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Halliburton. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions right now. They need a basket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
First team foul.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an NBA caliber player.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's the floater. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hachimura's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here is Doncic. 8 points for him. On the wing, James. Nesmith covering. James gets the bucket.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Turner finds Siakam. Back to Turner. And Siakam has it in the corner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Oh, great scorer and passer. Defenses have to respect both, and he fooled them there with the pump fake.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Back to Doncic. Reeves outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Walker's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Nisman.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
James outside. Reeves outside. Traps in the tray. Reeves has got himself going through his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And it's Mathurin missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And it's Doncic. Time on the assist by Reeves. 13 points for Luka Doncic. Time call there. Indiana decides to talk it over. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Shepard's checked in for Indiana. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Vincent's checked in for Doncic.
Lakers substitution, Gabe Vincent.
1:21 left now here in the second. Here's Vincent. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Finney-Smith. The three-pointer, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Vincent's shot is good. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. To the middle, here's Turner. Back to Mathurin. Shoots over Connect. And it's Mathurin missing. Lakers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And it's Mathurin missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute there because his shot making is not happening right now.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Indiana foul. Shepard. First personal foul. Fourth team
The Lakers
foul.
have been perfect so far from the free throw
Shooting
line.
for
6
Los
for
Angeles.
6.
Austin Reeves. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Mathurin. And again, unable to change momentum. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves. 1 shot.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. To the paint, here's Finney-Smith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
The assist.
Finney-Smith's got 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total
That's the end of the first half.
Don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The Lakers.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And that's going to do it.
hear it being slaughtered.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. It's up a three. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Reeves, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. Out to the right wing. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Off target from outside. And for the Lakers, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Wasted no time on that one. Doncic has got 16.
Doncic give me the full package. Superstar for sure.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open, lucky right there for the knee. I tell you, he's playing this game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the dunk by Hachimura.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And so Indiana again turning it over. The Lakers on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Indiana Neesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And they double up Doncic. Launches a 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Toppin can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Hachimura. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can really energize and galvanize a team.
James dishes to Goodwin. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. You can't hit that time. Pacers shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it, it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
And he can't get the first one. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connect, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Down low. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Puts up a deep three. The shot, no good.
2 minutes.
Lakers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Back to Mathurin. And the basket is good.
Mathurin.
Here's Vincent. 6 points for him. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Siakam. And Shepard subbed in for Halliburton. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Here's Goodwin. And there it is for him. Goodwin's got 7.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. From deep, Walker cans it from downtown.
They've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's got 7. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Chapman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shepard. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Goodwin with it. He's picked up by Walker.
Indiana foul. T.J. McConnell.
The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
At the line for
And
the
that one
Lakers.
misses. Miles Turner is checked in for Toppin. The Lakers also with a sub. Austin Reeves is checked in for Goodwin. Good on the second free throw. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Turner passes to Walker. The fadeaway misses off the left iron. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on their end.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Indiana foul. Miles Turner. First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Finney Smith hits them both. 7 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Shepard. Indiana again missing. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Walker. Jackson is out there with Nembhard. And there's Bryant and it's Shepard in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
First team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And he can't hit the second. The Pacers shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Shot from 12. And they get it back.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Vincent, the pass to Len. Over Jackson. Walker with the rebound. It's tipped. Back to Bryant. Shoots it. Vincent with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
James misses. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Indiana. Nembhard finds Walker. The 19-foot shot. Not going to go that time.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot. You can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Jackson from long range. The rebound by the Lakers. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard.
Second team foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Substitution on the
James
court.
checked in for the Lakers. Goodwin comes in for James. Now Connect fires for 3. And the call will be against Alex Lamb. That's his first foul.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Jackson passes to Nembhard. On the wing, Walker to stop the run. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Goodwin finds James and finished off by LeBron.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Back to Jackson. And the pass to Nembhard. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Connect. And here comes the break. Here's Goodwin. Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And you know they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Hits it from 3-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And then nailing the 3 there. It's been a huge run by Los Angeles.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Pass to connect. To the wing on the left. Here's Goodwin. And another three for the Lakers.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And a wide open look for James. And again, it's the Lakers from James.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Los Angeles has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. To the paint. Vincent's shot is good. Vincent's got 7 points for the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Indiana foul. Tyrese Halliburton. Fourth personal foul. Fifth team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
A free throw drops for Vincent.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Mathurin for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks to Hayes. Here's Finney-Smith. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cookies to feel at home.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David.
That's crazy.
Money on my mind, we gon' run it up.
And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. Yeah, she just gonna feel like a queen. I know it's never. But I couldn't be up like you, I could never. He said he couldn't be up like me, he could never. It's hard to say close to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way that now you remember. Bought me a page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in a burner, I'm in Atlanta, close to the river. You the spirit of Jezebel, girl, you was on my tether. I was giving my all to you, you cold, I gave you my sweater.
And now, your Indiana starting five.
At the power forward position, number 6,
shooting guard position, number 0, Kelsey Mitchell. Starting at center, number 7, Aaliyah Boston. The other forward, number 25, Dewana Bonner. The other guard, number 22, Caitlin Clark. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Indiana starters.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Sky going up against the Indiana Fever. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefateni, I'm Blake Suniga. We're glad to have you along for the ride.
And it's pretty obvious what these teams want to do. They want to run their offense through their bigs.
Yeah, when you've had the success they've had through the front court, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, but you don't want to become one-dimensional. It's important to keep the defense on their toes.
Cardoso can't get it to go. Howard with the ball. She's picked up by Reese. Here's Clark. That's good. And it's Dr. Howard with the assist.
She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
Now here's Vandersloot. Reese gets the bucket.
You didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfect.
Mitchell, defended by Atkins. Kept alive. Another shot. Howard can't get it to go.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
And Vandersloot gets it to go.
Tough two from Vandersloot. The one mixing it up down low.
Boston outside. Lets it go from deep. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sky. And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension, the Fever as well.
And it's the Sky ball. Vandersloot outside. Beats over Clark. The bank shot, no good.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish them there.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Vandersloot outside. And there's the foul. Go on Clark. That's her first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And so it's Chicago with it. Pass to Cardoso. 5 on the clock. Over Boston. Mitchell grabs the board. Outside Howard. Boston, covered by Cardoso. Dewana Bonner for 3. Rebound Chicago. Vandersloot outside. Off target with the 3. Pass to Bonner. And here is Mitchell. Fires from deep. Nice shot. Missing a first attempt.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Nurse with it. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Leah Boston grabs the miss. The Fever with the lead. Mitchell, defended by Atkins. Shot by Mitchell, no good. Pass to Atkins. And the foul call on Caitlin Clark. That'll be her second foul of the game.
And they're one away from being in the penalty.
They're going to have to be cautious from now on because the next one puts them on the line.
Those free throws can really add up.
Outside Atkins. Mitchell on the double team. Courtney Vandersloot for three. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
I love when Vandersloot lets it fly without hesitating. This is where she's most dangerous.
They get it back. Here's Howard for the basket. Nice shot. Missing her first attempt.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian.
Had her defender spinning like a top on the crossover.
I think you're right, Brian. She looks a little dizzy to me.
And when you talk about Natasha Howard, you have to look at more than those scoring numbers. Her impact goes deeper than that.
I think sometimes, us as broadcasters, analysts, we can normally measure players maybe too much with the scoring average. Howard's won 3 titles in major part because of her defense. She's won a Defensive Player of the Year, and she does so many things on the floor that don't show up in the box score.
And it's Boston missing. Chicago leading. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing.
So both teams changing it up.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Nurse. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Great D that time from Joanna Bonner. Pass to Boston. Dantas. Bonner with it. Defended by Nurse. Again, the miss by the Fever. Out of bounds. It'll be Fever ball.
Indiana ball. Substitution on the court.
Here. Here's Colson. From deep. They get it back. Off target from the baseline. Here's Chicago now. They lead by 4. Down low. Banham. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Got a piece of it. Over to the left wing. Back to Dantas. It's stolen by Elizabeth Williams. Here's Allen. No good on that shot. Dantas. She's guarded by Williams.
That he should be thanking her for that miss.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen's shot is off.
He only got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Fires from 14. Shots good by Jefferson.
What handles? She broke the defense down to the ground with that move.
And that does it for the first quarter. With the Sky out in front. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
15.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Good effort, very tight defense from them through the first quarter.
Really a big part of why they are up right now. Their defense has been on point.
And one thing about this Chicago team, they play hard and play with effort.
They have such a great mindset. It's a tough one. They don't give up anything easily. And that starts with their young bigs. They set the tone. If you're going to play this Sky team, you are in for a battle. Perfect rebounding technique, shielded her off and kept her behind it.
Three-pointer. Oh, no good. Anya Nwede with it, and it's Boston picking her up. Anya Nwede, shot is good.
Not your average 6-footer. Anya Nwede plays way bigger than her listed height, plays the game with fire.
Caitlin Clark outside. It's Cardoso with the rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Talk about an immediate impact. Kayla Onyenwere earning Rookie of the Year honors back in 2021.
Yeah, winning it for the Liberty back in 2021. However, she was traded away before the 23 season, and the Liberty were looking for some cap space to build that final super team. But Michaela's done a great job taking that in stride and continuing to play at a high level.
And she can't hit the second. Obviously, easier said than done, but what's the key in winning a title?
Well, straight up, you need a first-team All-WNBA level player. Basically, every title team has had, at minimum, a top 5 talent.
And it has to be about more than her. You need key role players and multiple defensive stoppers as well.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Atkins. Rebounded by the Fever.
Yeah, just like me. I can't believe that layup didn't fall. I don't think she can either.
Pass to Howard. Over Reese. The 10-footer finds the target.
Straight cash. I like seeing Howard rise up and knock down mid-range shots.
Now it's Reese.
No!
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. Shots next.
First personal foul.
It goes on to Natasha Howard. So much excitement around this rookie class, including 6'3" Angel Reese. Good luck keeping her off the board.
Lots of people excited about Angel Reese. We don't normally see rookies come into the league with elite skill, but Reese already might be the best rebounder in the entire league. She set a college record with 34 double-doubles in a single season, winning a national title that year as well, back in 2023.
And the first one falls for her. And how about Chicago in that 24 draft, taking Angel Reese 7th overall?
We're talking about a player who averaged a double-double her last 3 years in college. But maybe most importantly for the Sky, Reese brings attitude, leadership, and gives them an identity.
And good on both. And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent. Starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they have arguably the best young core in the W.
Now here's Vandersloot. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Cardoso. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that mate. She is 1 for 4. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, full stretch offensively. They need a bucket. You can't let her get a shot off in that situation. Howard can finish with contact. Plus, she's a solid foul shooter.
She'll be shooting her first free throw of the game.
Shooting 1.
Now here's Vandersloot. 9 points in the game. Now timeout called by Chicago. She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Now here's Cardoso. Nurse. Hold the shot a little left, but the bounce goes her way.
Such a solid shooter. Nurse has a quick release, makes her dangerous off the feed.
Pass to Hole. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
Here's Nurse. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Outside Reese. Nurse. And there in the sky with another bucket.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Boston. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass break Chicago. Reese with it. Now Mitchell defending. They get the rebound. So it's Indiana now. They trail by 18. Past the hole. Here's Boston. Now here's Mitchell. Defended by Atkins. Howard. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Chicago now. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
No good. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. From deep. Cardoso gets the board.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Mitchell, shot good.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Vandersloot, three, Kia Nurse. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
Mitchell, Vandersloot defending. Here's Howard. It's hauled in by Angel Reese. Chicago in total control. Nurse with it. Now guarded by Bonner. Now here's Vandersloot. Defense right on her. And it's Atkins missing. Bonner left side. Mitchell outside. Launches it. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in. She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Now here's Boston. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Count that one.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Here's Vandersloot. 9 points in the game. And it's the Fever on the break. Here's Boston. Poke loose. Pass break Chicago. Here's Reese. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
Good work in the transition game.
That's why when it's there, it's always a good idea to attack early before the defense even has the chance to set up.
Absolutely. So much easier to score in transition.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close.
Indiana Fever.
It's the Sky delivering the blow.
The Chicago team. 30 seconds. And your youth dance squad.
As we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Courtney Vandersloot with a strong contribution so far in this one.
All of a sudden, she's become their big assist player. Her passing in the first half was a big key to their offense.
And that's not a role she usually plays, and one I'm not sure she's comfortable in. But look, they've needed her to make some plays today, and she's done it.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range. I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
Vandersloot with it. To the middle. Cardoso out to Vandersloot. Shoots the three. And Bonner pulls it down. Outside Howard. Back to Boston.
Yo, watch this, watch
Clark,
this.
Vandersloot defending. Pass to Howard. Over Nurse. Rebound Chicago. 4-on-3 on the break. And there's a foul. It'll go on Clark. That's the fifth foul.
First team foul. Checking in for your Indiana Fever, Lexi Hall.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Cardoso with it. And foul hard that time. And he'll get 2 shots at the line.
And at 6'7", the strength and size of Camila Cardoso is so tough to handle.
Well, she puts that frame to work, doesn't she? She's a force inside and a very exciting young player.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
And the 2024 rookie class absolutely loaded. But what is your favorite pick from that draft?
I'm going second overall with Cameron Brink. She's just a force, an elite shot blocker, maybe one of the best shot blockers in the league from day one. That defense is special. Plus, she's got a great offensive game.
And I'm going with the easy answer, Caitlin Clark. Her presence is already changing this league, both on and off the floor.
You'll see her hit from very deep, but she isn't a one-trick pony. Mitchell has the skills plus toughness to score inside, too.
Courtney Vandersloot attacking, and the shot goes in.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she could make music all day long. That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those, so I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Cardoso, she's guarded by Boston.
And a call against Kelsey Mitchell. That's her first foul.
They're really struggling with fouls. It's still early, but one more foul and they're over the limit already.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And stolen by Mitchell. Now the Fever moving it up.
Back to Cunningham.
Rebound Chicago. Nurse outside. From outside, off the mark. The Fever really having a tough go here. To the inside. Pass to Bonner. It's stolen by Kia Nurse. For 3. Hole with the rebound. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bonner with the bucket.
An adaptable scorer, Bonner shows the ability to out-duel opponents on contact finishes.
Here's Jefferson. Out to Nurse. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
Down low. Here's Mitchell. Can't hit from in close. Jefferson outside. And here's Ariel Atkins outside. Drops in the tray.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coaches went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Up top, Jefferson. It's stolen by Kelsey Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Bonner.
The basket good. Cunningham.
There's so many ways they can score. Bonner can operate in the paint. Her physical abilities help with that.
Timeout called the Sky.
And your new big squad.
On offense, here are the Sky. Out to Nurse. The offensive rebound. The 3. Here's Banham.
killing me on the board.
They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Back to Clark. Pass to Boston. Shoots over Cardoso. Here's Dantas. Second shot opportunity. It doesn't go for her. Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams. Here's Nurse. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Boston, covered by Cardoso. That shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
A quality shooter. The D has to respect Dantas' ability to score from mid-range.
Here's Banham. Goes back up. Cardoso can't get it to go. And it's the fever ball. To the middle. Here's Dantas. Finished off the break.
This is the time that they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Yeah, it had to happen here in the third, and now that they got the run going, they got to keep it rolling. Yeah, she'll make the walk and shade back to the bench, but we're going to have to watch the rest from the sideline.
Substitution
Fever on D. They trail by 18. Pass to Williams. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, this is where she makes her money in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Howard, she's covered by Allen. And it's Natasha Howard with the triple.
Well, things are finally coming together for them. The deficit's still pretty big, but at least they're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, and facing that kind of deficit, they're going about it the right way. They're getting aggressive on defense, getting stops, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
Yeah, at least now they're playing good basketball.
Here's Dantas. Yes. Great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Skies leading by 17. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 17. Pass to Onyenwere. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Trusting in her shot. Onyenwere committed to training as soon as she got the feed.
Boston. She's guarded by Williams. Bonner outside. Now Boston. Bonner. Now Dantas. She's covered by Allen. Dantas' shot is off. Outside Atkins. On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Offensive board. Williams can't get it to go. Here's the Fever with the ball. 19-point game. Dantas' shot is off.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Atkins, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The plan works perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. So it'll be Aaliyah Boston shooting. It's going to go on Elizabeth Williams. Hey, it didn't take long for Aaliyah Boston to make waves here in the W. She came ready.
Aside from the accolades she racked up in her first season, her team just plays better with her on the floor. She's a spark plug out there, and it seems that the team goes the way Aaliyah goes. She is a force at the 4-5 position in this league.
And that one misses. And we're close to reaching the 30th season of the WNBA. What a milestone.
And the stability we currently have, it's just so important. The league is in a great place. Plus, guys, it's continuing to grow.
Yeah, the W is on very solid ground. And as you said, Tim, I think we just keep getting bigger.
Wallace, defended by Atkins. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Reese. And it's the Sky ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Nurse. Taking initiative in the open floor. When Nurse works hard in these situations, good things happen.
Back to Boston. Over Atkins. Again, the miss by the Fever. And so it's Chicago with it. Nurse with it. Now guarded by Bonner. And there's the call on Bonner.
Second personal
That's foul number 2 for her.
First team foul.
You gotta have a cooler head back.
You're one to talk. Anyways, that was clearly just a frustration foul. She needs to take a few deep breaths. So do you, Tim.
Double team, triple team, zone defense, something. I mean, you gotta figure out a way to shut her down.
Timeout called for the Fever. Well, there's not much debate in terms of the best passer in WNBA history. It's Courtney Vandersloot, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could say that again. You know, she has the best career average by far in league history. Vandersloot won 6 straight assist titles. Courtney is just a magician out there on the floor.
And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so
Third personal foul.
Well, not your average guard. Nurse is a strong 6 feet, and that makes her dangerous inside.
Nurse. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Here's Colson. It's Cardoso with the rebound. And here we go, the Sky fast break. The shot by Nurse, no good. And it's the Fever ball. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Got her with the pump fake. Savvy move there. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th quarter of this one. And there's the call on Bonner. That's her 4th foul of the contest. The Sky making a switch here.
In for the Sky, Rachel Banham.
Vandersloot outside. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Smooth shooting from Courtney Vandersloot. She understands her role as a scorer, and I would say she plays that role well.
Pass to hole. For 3. A rebound by Camila Cardoso. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the 4th. The Sky making a
First
switch
personal
here.
foul. 4th team foul. Checking in for Chicago, Elizabeth Williams.
And here is Vandersloot. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Williams. That one a little long. Chicago with the ball. Here in the 4th, they've only allowed just 4 points. Bonner, she's covered by Jefferson. Bonner with the bucket.
Well, Cunningham is such an impressive distributor, and passes like these are why her teammates love playing with her.
Fever foul. Lexi Hull. First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Sky, Rachel Banham.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And here's Indiana.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bonner inside. She's covered by Allen. They get it again. Dantas. The layup off target. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Vandersloot. That counts. She's put up 13 shots and now has made 8 of them.
Once you let Vandersloot get to the rim, the damage is already done. She's too skilled around the basket.
Cunningham, Onion Wade covering. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. And Sophie Cunningham has joined the trend of WNBA stars broadcasting in the offseason.
Does a great job. She was on the Suns broadcast last year, able to break down the game so well because, well, Sophie is also playing basketball at the highest level.
On offense, here the Sky. Here's Vandersloot. Yes, it's good. That bucket takes her to 9 for 14.
It's been Vandersloot's game so far. Her tenacious play on offense has been very productive, with no signs of stopping.
A shot by Cunningham, no good. Now Vandersloot.
Fever foul. Sydney Colson. Second personal foul. Teams in the penalty. At the line
that
for the
free throw,
Sky.
no good.
Courtney
And Vandersloot's team-first mentality does a lot for her team's culture. No wonder players love sharing the hardwood with her.
Pass to Colson. Cunningham. Colson. Vandersloot defending. And here is Mitchell. The 3. Allen with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And the foul called on Damiris Dantas.
First personal foul.
That's her first foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and they'll go to the line.
Courtney Vandersloot. 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Indiana. Here's Mitchell. Onion Wade grabs the board.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Mitchell.
And the call will be against Kelsey
Second
Mitchell.
personal foul.
So that'll be her second foul of the game.
At the line
We're in
for
the
the
bonus.
Sky.
We'll go to the
Rebecca
line and
Allen.
shoot
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Again, the miss by the Fever.
Indiana foul. Sydney Colson. Third personal foul.
And the first
At the
one
line
at
for
the
the
line
Sky.
is good.
A smaller guard, Mariah Jefferson
2 shots.
is 5'6", quick, someone you trust to run your offense.
Boston outside. Shot to stop the run. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
At the line for your Indiana Fever. Aaliyah Boston.
The first
2
one
shots.
falls.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
Pass to Onion Wade. Allen. No problem for Chicago as they get the win.
That's the end of the game.
Resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
Alright guys, that was a lot of fun. Look for more videos to come with 2K25. Alright, see you in the next one. Alright, take care buddies.